So Call of Duty just announced everything we're getting this week with the return of Verdansk. And essentially they're bringing this Warzone back to the 2020 version. They are pretty much reverting all the changes that they made that they haven't reverted yet since 2020. They were pretty much reverting all of this back. All right, so the first one, this is the biggest one to me, but it depends on your playstyle. The movement is essentially getting nerfed. They are speeding up some aspects of it to make it the same, but overall it is getting a tune down. So as we can see here, all the crouch speeds, the prone speeds, pretty much all the slide canceling stuff, and sprinting as a whole has been reduced. Now this is kind of minimal. That's not like it's going to revert back to MW2 speeds, but this is still a huge change. And they are also, the one buff that they did make is to the jumping. In Modern Warfare 2019 in the Warzone engine, you could just jump up and down, do the bunny hopping. That has been removed. It was in MW3's version of Warzone, but with Black Ops, it was removed. You can jump pretty much once now, and after that, you get some aim penalties and you can't jump again. So that cooldown's being reduced by 40%. That's the biggest change to the movement that they've made so far. But I imagine even though these are minimal changes, 10%, 15%, we'll still be able to feel the change. But overall, it seems like they're trying to create the fluidity that they had with the last Warzone, and that is clearly what they're trying to do here. Also, unfortunately, the 2-hit Cali sticks are returning. These are in the battle pass, I'm pretty sure, so even the annoying things are coming back, but it is what it is. And we are also getting all of the audio files are essentially coming back. All of the sounds that we got used to with the original Warzone are all making a return. You know, for the gulag, the announcers, hit markers, they're trying to recreate Warzone 1 at this point. The heartbeat sensor is also getting a buff. I haven't died to a heartbeat sensor in all of Warzone 2 combined, like every iteration. MW2, 3, Black Ops 6. Never died to one of these since Warzone 1. I honestly don't mind this. They were kind of annoying in Warzone 1, but it is a playstyle that got completely nerfed with Warzone 2. I mean, if you've ever picked up a heartbeat sensor and tried it in Warzone 2, it is atrocious compared to how it used to be. But like they said, it's not infinite like the original one was, so it won't be quite as overpowered, but I imagine it's going to be, with the 100% difference, it's going to be twice as good. I imagine that playstyle makes a return. And here we get a look at the new buy station. They're switching to a vertical view for the store, and these are the prices right here. So our prices are what they were on Warzone 1, which is huge. And as I mentioned in the previous video, they are adding a buy all feature back to the store that you will see. I'm curious to see how the store looks though. You know, like, is this a menu that's going to be on the screen as soon as you click in to where you can just scroll down, or you're going to have to click a button to access this? Like right now, you have to click a button to get into this menu. And this is something I've actually been making a Verdansk new player guide, and I kind of noted this in the video. It's not out yet, but I was noting how the Battle Royale, its current version with Urzikstan, it's almost like Resurgence with how frequent you can get gulag tokens and that sort of thing. And these are being removed from the game. Self-revives, you can't get out of regular chests anymore. It's just the legendary chests, contracts, but you can still buy them 4K, and fire sales are still free. But they are removing the gulag entry tokens. Those are out. Now, but overall, the biggest change to the quality of life of the game they're making is console crossplay is now an option. This will be in normal Warzone, and it'll be available in multiplayer ranked matches. And that's huge because it is very hard to cheat on console. I still think it's possible, but it's not nearly the same as it is on PC. And this was just unfair for console players to have to deal with this. And like I was mentioning, the redeploy tokens and the gulag tokens are gone. Like the comment said, this is bringing back that OG VR feel. We needed this so bad for the core mode. You know, Resurgence is its own thing, but the regular Battle Royale did not need all of that stuff. And again, I believe this was highlighted in the drop last week, but the HDR will have infinite one-hit range. So I'm glad they're not just throwing together these old guns back in the game like they have previously. And these are essentially looking like they're going to be meta weapons, all of them. The Cali sticks, the HDR, the Grau, Kilo, Amex. Hopefully those are the meta. I imagine that's their goal. Otherwise, what's the point of adding them? But yeah, there's pretty much not a lot of questions left for the game other than just how it will actually feel once we're in there. But they're trying to bring Warzone 2 back over to Warzone 1. Overall, I'm happy with most of these changes that they're making. It's clear that the fast speed of the movement didn't work in Warzone 2 with specifically the Black Ops 6 iteration. Obviously, it was too slow in MW2. The movement, they did too much. And then with Black Ops 6, it seems like it just didn't work. I love fast movement. I prefer faster movement games, but overall, I could see this just wasn't working with the current state. So hopefully they can find a balance similar. I think MW3 and Warzone 1 had the most consistent movement. I didn't like with Black Ops 6's movement that they increased all the speeds with the Omni movement and the sprinting speeds, but then they would slow down the ADS reload. And like, remember in the beginning of the game when it took like 20 seconds to throw an armor box and use it? That sort of thing. I just didn't like how they slowed down some things, sped up some others. This seems like they're going for a more consistent feel like we had last year with MW3 and Warzone 1. So overall, these are huge changes. I didn't think we were going to get a complete revert back to Warzone 1 with Verdansk. Maybe that's why they delayed it. Originally, it's supposed to come out last year, but maybe they delayed it with the hopes of trying to recreate Warzone 1 with it. Yeah, let me know what you guys think down below. Is this bringing you back? Or are you still playing as it is? So I just want to make a quick video on all the stuff they dropped today. That'll be it. Peace.